problems faced by job seekers during current times. Jobs are very hard to come by because of COVID. Many a time, candidates miss out on job opportunities because they didn't have a better degree or had a poor network. You want to apply for a job in top startups, but your resume keeps getting rejected. Now, you can get a job based on your skills and talent. You need not depend upon any degree or other people in your network. The solution is Relevel by an academy, giving candidates access to 1,000 plus jobs across top companies. Now, you can register for the Relevel test in just 5 easy steps. First, sign up on relevel.com. Then, select the test of your choice. It is Business Development Test, Front End Development Test, or Back End Development Test. Then, book a slot when you want to give the Relevel test. Create a neat video resume and submit it within 24 hours after selecting the slot to confirm the slot. Click Submit and confirm your slots for the test. Once you qualify in the Relevel test based on the score, you get to create your amazing Relevel profile, which will then be shared to companies for further process. Sit back and relax. Companies will reach out to you based on your profile. The better your Relevel score, the more companies will reach out to you. And the best part about it is that if you are someone who has not heard about Relevel, here are few benefits to participate in Relevel tests. Over 50 plus companies, including top startups and unicorns like Red, Upgrad, Razorpay, Urban Company, and many more, are hiring through Relevel. 1,000 plus job positions across business development, front end development, and back end development are available. The tests are completely online and can be taken from the comfort of your home. The best part is that you can take this test for free, finish your test in a single day of your choice, and get your E-level score within 24 hours. Once you clear the test with a qualifying score, you'll be able to create an amazing candidate profile which will help you showcase your skills and stand out from the crowd. And something that stands out is always noticed by companies.
Hello there, I am Titirsha. I am currently pursuing my BTech in Electrical and Electronic Engineering from VIT Chennai. I am in my final year currently. I am placed in Schneider Electric. My role is of a graduate trainee engineer and the CTC is of 6.5 LP. I was an active member of Team Saksham International. It is a student-funded ATV team which participates in national as well as international ATV competitions. I represented my team and country in Baja SA Illinois 2020 business presentation and bagged second place in it. I was also involved in the technical fest of VIT Chennai. I have completed my internship in one of the startups, which is very new, VSolve, and Western Coalfield Limited for my summer internship. So here I am today to share my placement experience with Schneider Electric. So Schneider Electric came to our campus for placement in the month of December. They were here to select students for two of their departments. One is R&D department and one is the digital department. Both the departments, all the selected students for both the departments were given the role of GET, and the CTC was also the same for all, and both of the departments had 2 years bond rate. So I am not sure about the exact number of students who applied, but around more than 1,000 students were shortlisted for the pre-placement round and online exam. So the online exam is of 2 rounds. Both the rounds are a eliminating round. So the first one was the technical MCQ, where most of the questions will be asked from your program core topics. Since I am from I come from an electrical branch. So the topics for my exam, for my technical MCQ were mostly from digital and analog, machines, electromagnetics, signals. Most of them were theory. Numerical questions were not there because the time limit was 30 minutes. So it's best that you get prepared with the basics of all the program code topic. And if you clear your first round, you will get the link for your second round within 10 minutes of completion of your first round. The second round was a game based aptitude test. So in that there were various challenges like motion challenge, switching challenge. Then there were 100 psychometric tests. So there were 100 psychometric questions, and there was no time limit for completing the psychometric questions. So these were the two rounds, and once if you have cleared both the round, you will be called for the interview round. So after 2-3 days, the shortlist for the interview round came, and around 100 students were shortlisted for the interview round. Now interview round is also divided into two parts. So the first one was the technical interview. So now if you are shortlisted for the core branch, like like their R&D department, so you will have to brush up your program code topics. You have to know the basics, most of the which you have written in your resume. Like they'll ask you what is your favorite subject, or which subject you're more comfortable with, or the subjects in which you have most projects. So they'll ask you more about your projects, basics of your favorite subject, whatever you say there on the interview. So make sure you have one or two subjects thorough with their basic questions. You will get them online. And if you are shortlisted for the digital round, you will be asked all the softwares which you have mentioned in your resume, as well as your extracurricular activities. So the basic disadvantage of this situation is that till the interview starts, you don't know for which role you have been shortlisted, because the shortlist which comes, it has all the students, and no specification has been mentioned that you are shortlisted for this particular role. So when the interview starts, they will get from the line of question, you'll get to know, okay, you have been shortlisted for the digital round, or you have been shortlisted for the R&D round. So I was shortlisted for the digital round. So I was asked most of the questions from my resume. So my resume had HTML, CSS, Java, web designing, SQL. So they asked me the basic questions on them. And other than that, extracurricular activities, how was my rapport with my team, how were the team events, my experiences, all the online courses I did. So everything which was mentioned in the resume, top to bottom, every single detail was asked. The interview lasted for 30 minutes. Then if you are shortlisted in your technical interview, you will get called for your HR interview. Now in Schneider Electric, they say the HR interview is more difficult than the technical interview, because there the interviewer will try to bend your opinion, bend your answers in all possible ways. Like the first question which was asked to me is like, why I am dressed in formals when it was an online interview, because COVID situation was there, we didn't get to be in the campus, it was an online interview. So the first question he asked me, like, why I was dressed in a formal. So you have to answer them boldly, that you feel confident, or you wanted to be professional, and you like to be in good dress. Anything whichever you say is boldest way of answering, you should answer it in that way. So similar questions on your choices, your family will be asked in the interview, in the HR round, and the interviewer will try to trick you, will try to influence you. So various characteristics of your personalities are tested via various line of questions. So make sure you don't fall into that trap. Then once the HR round is over, after one day, over 1-2 days, the final list comes out. So around 4 to 5 students were selected for the R&D round, for the R&D department, and 17 to 18 students were selected for the digital. All the offers were full-time plus internship. So since it was an internship included offer, so you don't have to do, I didn't have to do my capstone project. So my internship was counted as a capstone. So that was a perk. My strategies for the event, my strategy for my placement was that I chose two subjects which I was very strong about, like signals and machines. I took these two topics and prepared all the interview questions available online. So the best way of preparing for an interview as well as for your exam is that you be well versed with all the interview questions available online. For written test, the main idea is that if you are going for a management or a software based job, any one coding language you should be very well versed with data structures and like I'm not very good at coding, so I'm not a good person to suggest which topics, but yeah, main computer topics and in any one language you should be good with. And other than that, if for mostly management type of jobs, you will have to be very good at your aptitude. Your speed should be good, your accuracy should be really good. So you should keep on practicing aptitude. There is India Bix has a lot of videos as well as questions, so you can do it from there. For interview, you can see like if you're electrical student, you can just write down electrical interview questions, basic interview questions. Even there are company based questions and interview papers and questions are available. People share their experiences, like Geeks for Gigs is there, Hitbull is there, many sites are there. So it's best that you read out all of them, because when you read it you will get to know, okay, this is where I don't have the knowledge and it's a very basic of it. So make sure every topic in your resume or the subject which you are going to say in your interview you are strong with. So make sure you see all the MCQ and interview questions of that particular topic. Lot of sites are available, so be prepared with it and keep a good starting introduction ready for yourself for the HR round, because the first question any HR will ask you is tell me about yourself. So it should be a really short but defining answer. Yes, I think technical as well as non-technical clubs help a lot when we are in an interview, especially not even not in the online exam, they won't be very useful, but for the interview, they are very important, because if you don't have a lot of extracurricular experience or you don't have a work experience with any team or group of people, the problem will be that you don't have lot of topic to start a conversation with the HR or the interviewer, because the interviewer will really want to know like what's your personality is, and the best way to tell about your personality and make the other person realize is to share your experience with various teams and groups. And it also develops a sense of confidence in you, like how to speak, what to speak, when to speak. It's very important that you are confident, bold enough in your interview. So yes, technical as well as non-technical clubs are really important when you go for an interview, because that is where you stand out, because all the extracurriculars you are presenting in your resume are your choices. They are not forced to you that you have to do this by the college or anything. So they that are your choices, and that is what depicts your personality. So it's very important that you get involved in various non-academic as well as academic groups, teams, clubs. Uh, for building a good resume, what I was suggested by one webinar the college attended. So from there, I learned is that choose a simple resume. Don't choose the very complex ones, because they are not easily read by resume sorting softwares, which many companies use to sort thousands and thousands of resumes. So keep a simple basic one where all the topics can be read easily. Best way to test whether a resume is correct or not, or whether it is read correctly or not, is to make an ATS run. Many free ATS testing softwares are available online, so make sure you go through them and make your resume work and see whether it is reading correctly or not. And don't fake anything in your resume, because they'll ask everything about you whatever you have written in your resume. So don't fake anything there, and keep a balance of academic as well as non-academic skills. Keep all the certificates which you have mentioned ready in hand in case they ask you to show them up. So I think that will be all, and your resume should say what kind of job role you are looking up for. Soft skills are important. I won't, like, if you pay a good attention in your soft skills class, then you won't have to practice your aptitude separately, because they do a very good aptitude as well as coding classes. So if you listen to them, they will be helpful. Depends on you. Otherwise, before the placement start also, you can start doing it. But if you do regularly in your soft, if you are regular and you're attentive in your soft skill class, it will be really helpful at the end, because you are a lot step ahead of your other mates. Overall placement ratio in VIT is really good. Like, most of the people will get placed. The regular companies, you will definitely get placed. For dream companies, there will be very less number of students who don't get placed, but that is very less. So overall, VIT has a really good placement cell, and if you are willing to get a job and you are continuously studying for it, you will get placed. But the only crux of getting a job at the end of the day is that you don't lose hope. Like, there may be a point when you feel like, okay, I have given this much interview and I've been rejected this time. You should not let that thing be inside you, like, I'm not capable of getting a job. You should keep on improvising yourself, keep on updating your resume, keep on adding things to your resume. If you are looking for a management job, try to see what are the requirements by the management companies. They are all available online. There are a lot of experience shared. You can just check what are, like, if you're going for digital role, you can be well versed with HTML, SQL. These are the good topics and easy topics you can learn easily if you are from a non-coding branch, or you don't like coding much. If you are a coder, you can see how data structures and all work out. So it's best that you keep on updating your resume and keep on studying. Then at the end of the day, you will definitely get placed. CGPs, I won't say they don't affect your placement. They do affect your placement, but not very much. Like, your CGP is not the code. CGP is just required to uh, get you a seat in the online exam. So it's best to keep your CGP 8 or above 8. If it's 9, so you 9 or above, you will get to sit in most of the online exams. But if it's 8 and above, most companies, like, if there are 100 companies in the campus, so 90-95% of companies will allow you to sit for the online exams. It's best to keep it above 8. My advice for my juniors will be confident, be bold in your interview. And before applying for any job, make sure, like, which job you want to take. Please read the job descriptions provided, and make sure you are ready for the job and all the requirements present, you have that in your resume. Then only sit for it, and prepare accordingly. At the end of the day, it will work out. If you are willing to get a job, it will work out. And finally, I would like to say best of luck. I know you will do good. Be confident about yourself, and don't lose hope if you're not getting placed or you're getting rejected. Very less people get selected in their first interview. So it's okay if you're not one of them. You will get placed. Good luck.